Is anybody here yet? Guess I'm gonna smoke a bowl if no one's here yet. Hi. Gonna be packing for a Psytrance festival in just a minute. I don't think anyone's watching me yet. Just gonna smoke a little bowl first. Oh my god. Where did my bong go? What the fuck? How do I always lose my bong? It's like literally 3 feet tall. How do you lose like a 2.5 foot tall bong? It must be really spacey today. Oh, hi guys. Alright, so I'm gonna be packing for a Psytrance festival in just a minute. I just needed to chill for a second until a few more people joined. If you have any questions about packing for festivals or Burning Man, just let me know, because that's kind of why I'm doing this, because I stream a lot about Burning Man and festivals, and I'm going to be streaming a lot about how to pack for Burning Man, but since I'm going to a festival right now, I just thought it would be a good idea to kind of show what I bring to a smaller festival, because a lot of it's the same stuff. Give me just one sec. So, definitely going to be bringing weed. The festival I'm going to is a Psytrance festival, so it's a little bit different than Burning Man, but also most festivals I pack for aren't extremely hot out, but it's I don't know how many of you live in Southern California, but it's like 110 degrees right now. So, it's gonna be really, 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 really hot at this festival, kind of just like Burning Man. So I'm actually packing a lot of stuff that I would normally only bring to Burning Man to this festival, so that's why I thought I should stream this. Alright, so let's take a look at my setup. So, I like to not try to bring too much stuff. Pillow. I sleep on a silk sheet because it protects my hair, and it's going to be really hot, so I don't want to sleep on like cotton or flannel or anything like that. Silk pillow, pillowcase. I'm just bringing my little small tent for this one because I don't need anything crazy. My really tiny roll-up sleeping bag. It's like a backpacking, not sleeping bag, mattress. It's like a really tiny twin sleeping mattress. It's really nice going to a festival when you're single and not trying to hook up with anybody, because you can bring really small beds like this and really small tents like this. I brought 2 hammocks because I'm coming with my friend, and like I said, it's 110 degrees, so there's actually trees at this festival, unlike Burning Man. Here is a lantern for my tent. This will be on my recommended Burning Man packing list, because it's just like a really cute light. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I always wear SPF 100. I honestly don't see the point in going below SPF 100. Like, if you're gonna buy sunscreen, like, why not get the strongest one? I really strongly believe in that. Hand pump in case my small portable electric pump goes out. I have a rubber mallet, which is essential for nailing in stakes for shade structures and for the tent. Rope, because I'm going to be making a shade structure for my camp. This is a water pitcher that is insulated so I can fill it with water and ice and give everybody cold water. These are our festival essentials. This is some battery powered lights. This is probably one of the #1 essentials for Burning Man. This isn't as essential for other festivals, but for Burning Man you actually do need this. This one's super nice because it has a really nice gradual fade in and out, which saves a lot of battery and is a lot nicer than the like blink on and off. And then there's also constant on. I don't know, these are just a really nice color. They're like a perfect shade of white. I'm just gonna use these to light up the inside of my tent. Not actually for anything fun. Zip ties, because you always need zip ties at Burning Man or festival. This is gonna help me with shade structures. It's gonna help me with putting stuff up in my tent. It's gonna help me with all sorts of things. Trust me, buy hundreds of zip ties if you go to Burning Man. I promise you will use it. These are my plates. I have plastic ones, but I kind of like the metal ones because I don't have to worry about putting anything hot in there, even if it's BPA free. I don't really trust that. I don't fuck with plastic and hot stuff. If it's BPA, whatever, I don't put plastic and hot stuff. Because they're gonna come out and say, oh, well, we found another chemical that makes you whatever. This is like a little wash basin. I put this underneath. So let's say this is my table. I put my water right here, and I'm always filling up my water bottle right here, and then some excess always spills out on the ground, makes a big mud puddle, and at Burning Man that's really not okay. So I got this to sort of make up for that, and so I could wash my face over it at night and have some gray water in here, which will just evaporate. And I kind of love that this is silver because that'll make it evaporate even faster. Here's my pump. It doesn't require any cords. This is definitely one of my festival essentials. They're like less than $10 and take 4D batteries, and they last pretty long time. The only time I usually need to change batteries is if I leave them on, which happens a lot. And as you can see, I've had this forever because it's rusty. So that's how you know it's a good product, because it lasts a long time. Here's just a little portable cup in case anyone has some cool drinks they're serving, because nobody in the festival scene or Burning Man gives out paper cups or paper plates because that's stupid. So you have to have your own. Can opener so I could bring soup, and lots of extra D batteries and stuff. I'm only bringing one little pot because I'll show you what I make at festivals. Only requires one pot, a sheet mask, why not? This product will also be on my Burning Man shopping list. Once I become affiliated, I'll be able to post that. These are the best body wipes. They don't have that crazy chemical in it that like makes your body, I don't know, I don't like the ones with crazy chemicals. I have really good reasons for it. I just can't articulate right now. But this has eucalyptus oil, and it's the best to get rid of BO. This has been to Burning Man and back, and I've had it for over a year, and these guys are still wet, and I've used this before. So this is a really good product. Sometimes it works even better than the shower. Like have you ever taken a shower and you somehow still have BO when you get out of the shower because your BO was like so bad before you got in the shower that like just like soap and water didn't really do anything? Well, that happens to me sometimes. But I use this and it works so freaking well. It like always cuts BO, and it also like is really good for cutting any germs off your skin. And if you get like cysts or acne or anything, this is like the best defense body wipes. Oh, I need to put batteries in this. I'm glad I did this video now, because I would not have remembered to put batteries in this if I didn't do this video, and that would have really sucked. I have this guy, which plugs into a car, and this is kind of nice, but only if you have a car nearby, and I don't always have a car nearby. This is my butane stove. I'm not really gonna bring it out, but you can see it's really small. I like it a lot better than the like Coleman stoves or the like double propane stoves. These last a lot longer. You can get them at Asian grocery stores for some reason. You can always get them at like Korean grocery stores and Japanese grocery stores. I don't know why. Maybe it's because Asians are smarter than us. Sorry, that was mean. Asians are really smart when it comes to food and cooking and stuff, and they use these. So you can get these at Asian grocery stores. They last a lot longer than the propane stoves. They work a lot better. I also feel like the flame is more consistent with these. Like on the like propane stoves, they're like, you turn it up a little bit and it's like, wow, like you can't really simmer anything. But this guy, you really can. And I've never had to replace mine until I did something terrible to mine. I think I did have to replace it once, but no one should ever have to replace this. And I've had to replace my Coleman propane stove a billion times. Shout out Coleman though, you guys aren't bad, really. This is a random bag of toothbrushes. I don't know why this is in here. Okay, this is my little toiletries bag. I've actually had this for 4 years now. I got this from IKEA. It's the best toiletries bag I've ever had. I've never needed to replace it. You guys don't care what's in here, but this is really amazing. If you're worried about like eating food that you normally can't eat, this you can just take this and you're fine. You're fine. Like if you're gluten sensitive or sensitive to sugar or whatever, like you don't want to be worrying about that stuff at Burning Man or at a festival, you know? You just want to be able to like eat the pancakes and drink beer and have fun. So this is the food that I always bring to festivals. This is the best meal you can have camping at a festival at Burning Man. They're like $2. You can eat them cold, but to heat them up, you just put them in some water. All you have to do is put them in some water in a pot, 5 minutes, it's done. And you don't need to pour it into a bowl, but you can. But you don't have to, so that's really nice. They normally look like this, actually. This is like a newer version. They came out with some new flavors. They're also, you can get something called Tasty Bite. It's the same thing, but these are less expensive. You can get Tasty Bite at Costco, but the Trader Joe's ones are only $2, and I think they're a little bit better. And they just came out with new flavors, so there's really no reason not to get them from Trader Joe's. Honestly, everything in Trader Joe's is less expensive than anywhere else. Even like the non-organic counterparts. You can get a lot of like organic stuff and just like stuff you would normally get at like Whole Foods or something, and it's gonna be a lot better. So definitely always shop at Trader Joe's. I got like a soup. Hi Hakan, I hope I said your name correctly. So this is like the food I'm going to be bringing. I also bring a huge thing of almond butter because I have a really fast metabolism, and this is like the most fattening food you could have. So this is like my fat for the weekend, and I'm not going to lose weight from dancing a ton. This is my leather duffel bag, which I've had forever. Highly recommend getting everything in leather. I put all my clothes in here. This is a double insulated water bottle. Normally these are like run like $30 to $50, and this is only like $10 at Walmart. I actually took a lot of photos from stuff at Walmart from my Burning Man blog, which I'm going to start soon, because there's just like so many good deals for stuff you'd use at Burning Man. This is only $10, and it's one of the ones that keeps it cold for like a really, really, really long time. And I left my other one in New York, so I was kind of freaking out. My really dorky visor that goes over my face. Yeah, and that's pretty much actually all I'm bringing. The only other thing that I'm bringing is I brought a giant shade from the gardening section at Home Depot. It's like for people who grow stuff. and it's for like greenhouses and stuff. You get this shade fabric because it's gonna be 110 degrees, and I'm gonna put a shade over my tent. And if I have service at the festival, I will be live streaming how I set up my camp and how I set up my tent and how I set up shade over my tent to make it so it's livable, so you can like wake up in the morning and not be like, oh, I have to leave my tent right now or I'm gonna die. Because if you don't set up anything like this, that's pretty much what it's gonna be like. I'll quickly just show you guys before I get off cam. I'm gonna be vending this time, so everything in here is actually clothes that are for sale. A lot of this stuff is on my Depop, which I think the link is on my Twitch profile or whatever. And you know, I've been selling off a lot of my clothes because my laptop got stolen, and I need to save up for a new computer. And yeah, so check out my Depop, buy some clothes. I have a lot of Burning Man stuff on there. I'm going to be, once I get affiliated, I'm going to be doing my Burning Man Master video, my Burning Man Master shopping list. And I'm going to be posting all the stuff that I didn't sell at the festival for because I have like a lot of regular clothes that I'm selling, but this is all like festival stuff and Burning Man stuff. So everything that I didn't sell at this festival, I'm going to be selling on my Depop for people to hopefully wear at Burning Man, not at home. So check out my Depop and stay tuned for my Master Burning Man post, and let me know if you have any questions about camping, festivals, or Burning Man camp setup, anything like that, because I will be happy to answer anything to do with that. And yes, I remember you from the last stream. Thank you for tuning in.